Counting down to first pitch in Miami tonight. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida and Marlins Park in Miami. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the San Diego Padres and the Miami Marlins. Welcome in, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this early season matchup. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, a couple of right-handers set to square off here in the opener.
Well, here's a couple of guys that are making their season debut. Now, they've just been watching these first few games, so you know they're itching to finally get out there and pitch. So we'll see what they've learned, and we'll also see which guy gets off to a good start.
All right, Steve, EK will join us in a moment, but before he does, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the visiting San Diego Padres, as their manager Bud Black will align his order like this. And there's a look at the starter this lineup will match up against as you take a look at his line on the right side of your screen. And in the field, the Marlins will align themselves like this. Everett Cabrera will get his first shot here as you check out his numbers from 2013.
And it's been a good start to 2014. He's got to be happy with the way he's come out of the gate swinging the bat.
And we're underway as the first pitch is a check swing, but a called strike, 0-1.
First pitch, 7-11.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Game time temperature, a comfortable 76 degrees. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. And a good fastball here as he pops him up back behind second base. Solano retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for out number 1.
And he'll take a long exhale on his way back to the dugout. When he looks back on the tape of this, he'll realize that he needs to be a little more committed to his swing. He had no chance of that working out well for him.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Cameron Maybin. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Well, nothing wrong with a pop out and a strikeout when you're out on the mound. And he's saying, I'll take this all game long.
Yonder Alonso will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. Now here's the first pitch. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Lined hard to center field. Bogusevic will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. A look there at the starting lineup for the host Marlins. And on the mound to face this lineup, there you see the numbers for the hard-throwing right-hander Josh Johnson. Defensively, the Padres alignment will look like this. Christian Yelich will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Marlins, the left fielder, number 21, Christian Yelich.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
A little bit of hang time there to that curveball. I don't think that's exactly where he's going to want to throw that pitch going forward. It worked out right there, but he better find a little extra snap on that pitch in the future.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. And he is going to have extra bases here to start the home first. And he's going to make it there, barely, as he's into second base with a double.
Well, that was a slider, but he didn't seem to have too much trouble with that one. He rips this right down the line. He'll wind up making it into second with a leadoff double.
Donovan Solano will take his first cuts of the ball game here. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. For Yelich, he's at second with his second double of this young season. A runner at second, nobody out. And this is low, but it's roped in quickly, and that runner will hold at second base. Three and 0 now. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Batting third, the shortstop,
David Lee will stand in for the first time here. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. None out, runners at first and second. The 1-0. And this is sharply hit, but foul wide of Headley at third. Here's a called strike on the curveball, 1-2.
Oof. What a time to call on that.
good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
That's a good idea, 1-2 right there, just to see if he'd chase. But now with the count even, I think this one has to be in the strike zone because you don't want to run the risk of loading the bases for the cleanup guy.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
And this is swung on and pretty well hit. Out to deep left center field. Quentin is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Good job there at second base of doing the math in his head and figuring out he can make it up to third. So that puts runners on the corners now with only one away.
Giancarlo Stanton will get his first chance at it now. Didn't factor much into the win yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the ball game. Lays off 1-0.
And you can bet they'll pitch him carefully with a couple guys on base.
Runners are at the corners with one man out. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Boy, he hasn't been able to find the target with any regularity, so you can't afford to bail him out by chasing bad pitches.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Showing some confidence in his young catcher to throw that pitch down there with that runner on third base.
Runners are at first and third, one away. Here he comes on 2-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, you really hate to see this first inning opportunity slip away, especially with 2 guys on and your cleanup hitter up there. But now it's going to take a 2-out hit from your number 5 guy to put a crooked number on the board.
Garrett Jones will dig in here. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And a fastball swung on and hit in the air to left. Under it now is Quentin, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Marlins strand a pair. We've played an inning. No score. Carlos Quentin leads things off now in the top half of the second.
San Diego, left fielder Carlos Quentin.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone and is probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
Sliced down the line at first. And the underhanded throw gets him for the out.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. Really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands. And he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And standing in now, the left-handed hitting Will Venable. Ball 1. And this ball's pulled on the ground down the line to first. But a foul ball, 1-1. And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. Throw on to the first baseman. Jones is in time. 2 away now.
Now these infielders have been busy early on, and that's another ground ball out for them. Probably not going to be the last one we see either.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in is the third baseman, Chase Headley. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. There to play it is Dobbs. And a wide throw, but a great job there to keep his foot on the bag. And that fine play will end the inning. Padres down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Greg Dobbs will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Third baseman, Greg Dobbs.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Opposite field to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
And you know, this was kind of one of those under-the-radar type signings in the offseason. He's a guy that's had some injury problems and is trying to get back to where he was a few years ago, and I think he could really help these guys.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring in Jared Saltalamacchia. And he goes the other way with a fastball as this is hit well out toward deep left field. Settling under it now is Quentin, and he's got it for out number 2.
Yeah, once the sun goes down here, this place plays like a much different ballpark. Case in point right there. That ball had no carry whatsoever.
Brian Bogusevic will get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Now a fastball, and he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Headley is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. We'll move to the third with no score. Jed Jerko will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Now the first pitch. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, it's looking like this might be their best chance to get that first base runner out there. And really, this has been one of the few guys that's even been ahead in the count.
And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1. The pitch. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Now this one sets up a big pitch because you don't want to lose that leadoff guy in a scoreless ball game.
Let's go, Marlins!
And that's in there on the hands. 3-2 now. And they are still hitless, but at least they'll have a base runner here. It's ball 4.
Batting 8, catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
Yasmani Grandal will get his first shot here with the runner on following the leadoff walk.
Come on, let's get the ground ball.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
Yeah, he didn't seem to do him any favors with the previous batter, and now here's another call that goes against him on the mound.
Now the 1-0 pitch. This one's a strike. It's 1-1. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. One-two pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that back foot slider on a 1-2. Hope you can get him to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch.
Now a swing and a ground ball, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back safely. In the dirt, but Saltalamacchia is there to smother it. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Nobody out, runner on first. The 3-2 one more time. Now a swing and a ball hit high in the air into shallow left center. Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out.
Yeah, that was a really good battle right there. It took him a lot of pitches to finally get the fly ball out. Now, obviously you're not going to get on base, but I wouldn't consider that a wasted at-bat at all.
Josh Johnson will take a long look down here as he may be bunting to avoid the double play. Pulls the bunt attempt back, but it's in there for strike 1. And they elect to have the pitcher bunt with one gone as he puts this one down. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
Yeah, this early in the game, to me, this is the right decision. You give that guy at the top of your lineup a chance to drive in a run with a simple base hit.
Everett Cabrera will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Kill the inning right here.
Off a second is Jerko. Now the pitch. And here's one that misses to the Friars shortstop. It's a ball and a strike. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Third inning, no score to this point. And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now. Now a ground ball towards the hole, and he'll reach to knock this ball down. And no play after that, so put runners at the corners now, as that'll likely be ruled an infield single.
This is not exactly the way you want to give up your first hit of the ball game. Just a little infield single here does the trick, but the way this club's been swinging the bats, they'll take it.
Cameron Maben will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. And that's taken for strike 1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And that is over the wall. Home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, and the Friars have moved out in front 3-0.
Well, this is the chance you take when you work up in the zone like this. I mean, this is right in his happy zone, and he jumps all over it and sends it right over the wall.
Yonder Alonso will stand in. A line-out victim his first time.
Yonder Alonso.
And he takes ball 1. Already 40 pitches now here in the first few innings.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, he's going to have to start pitching to contact a little bit more, or else he may not make it 5 innings.
The 1-0 pitch. And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. And this is going to be a foul ball. Goes the other way as this is line to left. Yelich is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. But the Padres pick up 3 on this 3-run home run. We played 2.5. It's now 3-0 San Diego. Kevin Slowey makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Good fastball out of Johnson there, and it's strike 1.
Yeah, a tough situation here. He has the long inning on the mound, and he's got to turn right around and lead off the next half inning.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Now, he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Christian Yelich will get his second shot at it now. He doubled to start out the home first. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And that's taken for a called strike two.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Here's Johnson now with the 1-2 to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Come on, base hit now.
Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
And sometimes it doesn't quite matter how hard a thrower a guy is. I mean, if he can locate, he's going to be successful. The location here is absolutely spot on. Right on the inside corner. That's a tough, tough pitch.
Donovan Solano will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Come on, Marlins.
And this is low, ball 1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
1-1 pitch on the way. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch, something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
And look out as this bat shatters on impact. Good biting slider there, hit on the ground down to third. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. Miami down in order. They trail it here 3-0. Carlos Quentin will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Left fielder, Carlos Quentin.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And that's not a bad spot. Just go ahead and stay out there. Don't come down the middle because we know he can hurt you.
Fouled back. This for the second baseman, Solano. Just onto the outfield grass as he makes the stop. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Up next for the Padres.
Will Venable will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And even though that is a strike, it's okay. These guys have been really patient at the plate. They've had a good game plan up there, and it's worked out for them so far.
They catch him flailing that time as he serves this on the ground to shortstop. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
And here's a guy that needed a quick inning after giving up 3 runs the last time around. He's got the first 2 outs here. He's looking a lot more determined out there now.
Chase Headley will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch to him. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And this is a foul ball. Boy, that was awfully close. And now hold everything here. We're going to have a conference down that first base line, as there may be some discussion as to whether or not this was really a fair ball. And you can see the umpires pointing down the right field line. We may have a situation here where they'll need to go and review whether or not this was really a home run. And that's precisely what's going to happen, as we'll give you a look on our monitors here. Okay, the umpires have emerged from the dugout with the ruling, and it is going to remain a foul ball. So they had it right the first time, but if there's any doubt, go inside and get this thing right. And he looks like a new man out there as this is swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Way outside. 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. And Stanton will put this one away, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. But they lead it 3-0. David Lee will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
The shortstop, David Lee.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. The 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Well, I think you got away with one right there. I mean, this is a fastball right down the middle. And he just smokes this ball, too. But unfortunately, he hits it right at someone. So it becomes a fairly easy out.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And set to stand in the ultra-dangerous Giancarlo Stanton.
Come on, Marlins.
Here we go.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. It's still on his mind.
Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
And this is high for a ball, so from 0-2, he's worked it back to 2-2 now. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
This is one of those guys that you can spend all your time in the video room watching what his pitches look like, but until you get out there and see it firsthand, you just have no idea how much his stuff moves around.
Garrett Jones will try it again. He flew out his first time. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. In there, 0-1. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Still down 3-0. Jed Jerko will make his way towards the box to lead off the fifth.
Jed Jerko.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Well, that fastball seems a lot quicker after 2 straight off-speed pitches.
Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full.
Well, that's an opportunity wasted on the mound there. Now, a hitter's got to be defensive on 2-2, but that was so far outside, he didn't even have to worry about chasing it.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
And if he could have been just a little more patient there, would have had a leadoff walk. Instead, chases it out of the zone here and winds up costing him.
Yasmani Grandal will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Down low again, it's 2-1.
And that's right where you want to be throwing those sinkers, but he's doing a good job at the plate of not chasing.
3 runs, just 2 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Now a hard liner toward short, but right at the shortstop for the second out.
Well, don't worry. I'll tell you, if you keep hitting the ball like this, sooner or later it's going to even out as the season goes on. Just a little unlucky right there as he hits that ball right at him.
Josh Johnson will dig in. No official at-bat yet as he delivered a sacrifice bunt in his first appearance. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
And it looks like he's rebounded pretty well from that rough inning a couple innings back. He put up a 0 last time, and he's close to doing it again.
Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. Bogusevic is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Padres down in order, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Greg Dobbs will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Here's Johnson back to work now as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. No balls and a strike. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Well, that's a nice job right there to readjust to that curveball. I don't know if he was sitting on it or what, but he certainly hit it hard. Unfortunately for him, right at someone.
Jared Saltalamacchia will try it again. He flew out his first time. And this is fouled back and out of play. And this is fouled at the plate. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
Fouled back. 1 out, nobody on. Again, a 1-2. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
And he got him.
And I'll tell you what, he's throwing with a lot of confidence right now. And he's also taking some chances with location, but he's thinking he's bulletproof out there, and so far he has been.
Brian Bogusevic will dig in. He popped out his first time. And a check swing here. They'll appeal it down to third. No swing, says Woody Keller. It's ball 1. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Well, with 2 outs and nobody on, the best way to make a team pay for hitting you is to come around and score. Let's see what they can do.
Rafael Furcal will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. And he's right on the fastball there as this is hit pretty well out towards deep left. Quinton will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 left for Miami. They trail in this one 3-0.
Your attention, please. Now
So a new
pitching for the
pitcher set to
Marlins,
come on now as it'll be the effectively wild Carlos Marmol that makes an appearance here. Everett Cabrera will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far.
Shortstop, Everett Cabrera.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Line hard to the left side. Foul. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Hard to believe he let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
Oh, look out now. Guys don't like it when you miss up and in like that. Boy, never a dull moment with this guy on the mound.
Oh, he can sure drive you crazy at times, can't he?
Let's go!
Now a check swing and a pop-up out toward the mound. Saltalamacchia is out of the crouch, and he stays with it for route number 1.
And this is right where they wanted this thing. You see it on show track there? They wanted to take him up around the letters, hoping for the pop-up, and that's exactly what they got.
Cameron Maben will step toward the box here, and as he does, we flash you back to inning number 3 as you check out his 3-run home run, a big blow early on. And he'll try and catch him by surprise here as he drops this one down. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is going to be a foul ball. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Right over the top here with the 4-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Yonder Alonso will stand in, hoping he can find a little green out there for once. He's lined out twice thus far. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
And when he's got that slider working the way he wants it, it can be such a weapon for him.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Yeah, and you know what? You've got a better matchup on deck here with 2 outs. So on 3-1 now, they may not take any chances with this guy.
He somehow gets that one by him. 3-2 now.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
Here's the full count offering. And this is fouled back and out of play. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a swing and a ground ball. On to first with it is Jones as he steps on the bag to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They lead it 3-0. Christian Yelich will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just 1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
First pitch on its way from Johnson. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Looks like double-barreled action now in the San Diego bullpen as they get a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Grounded, foul. Opposite field to left. In there, a base hit.
Yeah, and guys, there's a look at his line through the first few innings. Pretty dominant so far. Just the second hit he's allowed tonight, and the first one didn't wind up hurting him at all. So we'll see if he can get out of this inning as well.
Donovan Solano will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
Here's the 1-0. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. Grandal is out of the crouch, and he stays with it for out number 1.
Yeah, a good pitch there as he gets the pop out on the fastball as we take a look at his pitch breakdown so far.
David Lee will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. In the dirt, it's 3-0 now. Don't go too far. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton gets his shot next. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
First and second now after the walk, and they haven't gotten much going offensively against this guy at all. So this is about as good an opportunity as they've had.
Giancarlo Stanton will dig in. Strikeout victim his last time. And a double steal try here. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. It's there in plenty of time. He's out trying to steal third as they get the lead runner here.
Now that play is going to change the complexion of this inning for sure. Now all of a sudden you've got 2 outs and a runner at second base, so you may have just handed this pitcher a lifeline.
A throw behind the runner at second. Runner's back. Right back to the curve, but this one misses low. It's a ball and a strike.
You've got options here, so you don't need to go after this guy if you don't want to.
swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they are on the board as the run scores from second to narrow the gap to 3-1 now. Garrett Jones will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
And you can tell he's starting to get a little jumpy out there. He's got to take his time and really focus in on the glove.
Here we go.
3-0 now. Greg Dobbs would be next if they can keep this inning alive. That one's in there, 3-1. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Oh, you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and a guy moves up into scoring position here.
Greg Dobbs will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit. The throw to the plate, and that'll plate the run from second as the lead shrinks to 1 at 3-2 now. Jared Saltalamacchia. We'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home here in the inning so far. They'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. So after the strong 5 innings, things have not come as easily for him here in inning number 6.
Well, this is kind of the MO of this lineup. They have a way of just wearing you down. And they're starting to get into some better counts to hit, and that work's paying off.
Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1.
Just overmatched him there.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
2-1. Well, he's waiting on the breaking ball there and sends it to deep right field. And that is into the right field seats. It's a home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, and it's now 5-3.
One more look. See, just a get me over breaking ball. He says, hey, I'll take that. And he sends a long fly ball into the night. And boys, that one's not coming back.
Now here comes Bud Black up out of the Friars dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to be all tonight for Josh Johnson. 5 2/3 innings of work on his final ledger as he was not particularly sharp from the get-go here. Alex Torres is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Torres.
Brian Bogusevic will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
2 out, nobody on. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And this is fouled straight back. Here he comes again, 1-2. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. But not before 5 crossed the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. 4, 5, and 6 coming up to start the 7th. It's now 5-3 Miami. Welcome back to South Florida. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Carlos Quentin will step forward now to lead things off, and after that last half inning, his guys are going to have some work to do.
Yeah, those 5-run innings are tough to bounce back from, but there's still time. They don't need to panic. They just need to focus on getting a few guys on base here.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. And after that big inning, all of a sudden, this guy's out there as the pitcher of record.
And I can't imagine he was expecting that. Now, his job gets a whole lot more important.
Here's a 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
In there at the letters, 1 and 2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient, because now he's down 1 and 2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2 and 2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
And down by 2, you better believe they'll take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner.
Come on, give him the juice.
Swinging a ground ball to short. On to first, and a big out to start the 7th, 1 gone.
This is a much different situation for him on the mound after that 5-run inning. All of a sudden, he's working with a lead now, and he does a good job there of getting that first out.
Will Venable will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he goes the other way with a fastball as this is hit well out toward deep left field. Under it is Yelich, and there are 2 away now.
And since coming in the 6th, I mean, he's knocked down 5 in a row. It's giving him a real lift out there.
Chase Headley.
Chase Headley will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. Headley's able to lay off there. He's got it back to 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Padres down in order. They're still down 5-3. And now the right-handed batting Jeff Baker is in the on-deck circle. It looks like he'll be called upon to pinch hit here. First offering on the way. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2. Now a swing and a ground ball to third. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench as he's aboard to kick off their half of the inning.
And he'll be thinking that's an out he should have had here to lead off the inning. This was maybe not the most routine of hops, but still, you'd think he'd at least be able to get a glove on it.
Christian Yelich will get another shot now. 2 for 3 in the game. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0.
And you know, down there at third base, he absolutely wants another shot at a ground ball. Something to try and make up for that error.
Now the 1-0. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Good hard sinker, but he lays off to even things at 2-2. He's set. Now the pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off.
Go now, face it here.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. The 2-2 one more time. And a little battle brewing here as he fights off the 2-strike pitch and chops it foul. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. How about this for an at-bat?
Best we've seen tonight, no question.
And a sinker, not close, as this misses down and away for ball 4.
Now batter, second baseman,
Donovan Solano will stand in 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1.
He's going to have to punch his way off the ropes now.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Now another 2-2. Out into right center. Well hit. And this will split the defenders and get down for extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And he will score as well. And that's a big at-bat there as they've broken this one wide open.
And that's what those stat nerds call a high leverage at-bat. I don't know what that means, but whatever you want to call it, he comes through in a big way to push a 2-run lead, now up to 4.
Joaquin Benoit will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his third game this season.
Joaquin Benoit.
David Lee, will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be doing so with the runner in scoring position and still nobody out. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. Action now in the Padre bullpen, as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. And this is in the air to straightaway right. We'll see if it's enough to get that runner to third. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
So a double and a fly ball move a man to third now with one away. Now if they could just get another fly ball, it would likely net him a run.
Giancarlo Stanton will dig in now with 2 runs already home and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. And he'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
And now with that runner on third and one away, you need to stay smart at the plate, realizing that they might be working around you to put you on. So you can't go up there chasing some pitches out of the zone.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. A man at third with one away. The 2-1 home. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
Well, there it is. Hat trick, my friend. That's a 3rd strikeout of the game. You know, luckily, his guys are winning, so it kind of lessens the blow, but actually, not so much.
Garrett Jones will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Now here's the first pitch. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Chop foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And this is fouled back and out of play. And he struck him out. So 2 runs on just 1 lone hit, 1 error, and 1 man left on. 8th inning coming up. Miami's out in front, 7-3. A.J. Ramos will be summoned from the bullpen now, as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
A.J. Ramos.
Jed Jerko will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Second baseman, Jed Jerko.
Looks like a left-hander up and throwing now in that Marlins bullpen. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Fouled straight back. Here comes a 1-2. Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle. And that'll get down for a base hit.
The hits have certainly been few and far between so far. Just their third hit of the ball game, and we're in inning number 8. From an offensive standpoint, you know, that's just not going to get it done.
Yasmani Grandal will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Hot dog here.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Oh, and this goes right past him. And the runner holds at second, so they're at first and second now with nobody out.
And here, I think he's trying to get his hands into position to get rid of this ball quickly to second base, but instead, he doesn't even get any leather on it as it goes right by him for an error.
So we'll see a pinch hitter loosening up here as left-handed hitting Seth Smith moves into the on-deck circle.
Seth Smith.
Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
And this will be fouled away. Pitch, a curveball that's off the catcher's glove and gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Looked like a 2-strike curveball there. Behind the plate, you see him turn that glove over, go soft, try and make himself as large as he can, but this one manages to skip away, and it'll be a wild pitch.
Runners at second and third here, nobody out. From the stretch. And this is going to be a foul ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Good take there. Now he's giving him a great battle with guys in scoring position.
Here's the 2-2 home. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
And these will add up. I mean, in that spot, a single gets you 2 runs, and heck, just putting it in play probably gets you 1. Instead, he comes back to the dugout with nothing.
Everett Cabrera will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And here's the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
A couple of tight pitches here to start this at bat. You can't really say you're getting squeezed, but he's not really getting any help either.
Now the 2-0 home. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by him.
Cameron Maybin will dig in. He homered back in inning number 3. And a high strike there, 0-1. Runners left in scoring position, one of the big keys to this ball game so far. And Maybin comes up empty on that one, and it's 0-2 now.
And you get the sense that he's starting to figure things out. He lets the first 2 men of the inning reach. Now he's settled down, and he's close to getting out of this thing with a 0.
And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game. Padres leave a pair. Deficit holds at 4. It's 7-3. Nick Vincent will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Nick Vincent.
Greg Dobbs will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
Third baseman, Greg Dobbs.
And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. Now a check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
And for a first baseman, if the most direct route is to just tag the guy, that's what you do. You know, there's no sense in trying to throw it to your pitcher or your second baseman covering, especially if you don't have to.
Jared Saltalamacchia will dig in. Had a 3-run homer his last time. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Got in his kitchen big time right there.
Good action to the cutter, but he lays off, and the count goes to 1-2.
Here we go on an 0-2 count. All you have to do is start that thing right down the middle of the plate and then just let it work its way in. Hopefully get a swing through or maybe even a shattered bat.
And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
And we'll get a look here at the grip on that last cutter. You can see he holds this thing way over to one side. And the idea is that at the last moment, it'll cut in towards the hitter, just like that one did.
Brian Bogusevic will stand in now. 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch so far. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Come on.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2. Now the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Miami down in order, but they lead it by 4. It's 7-3. Yonder Alonso will start things off here in the 9th. No sign of the closer just yet here in a 4-run ball game.
Yeah, and I think they'd love to get him a day off here, so they're going to hope that his services aren't required to finish this one off.
First pitch coming. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Goes the other way as this is down the line at third. Oh, on the backhand, he knocks it down. And a barehanded attempt, but he can't get his palm around it.
Now batting, left fielder, Carlos Quinton.
Carlos Quinton will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. And a good eye there from the young slugger Quinton as it's 2-0 now. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here comes the 2-1. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
And that's a nice comeback from down in the count 2-0. He doesn't panic. He doesn't just start laying pitches in there. He had a good plan to start with, and then he executed that plan all the way through the at-bat.
Will Venable will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. Nothing in 1.
And EK, I don't know about you, but I really hated getting a bad call on that very first pitch.
Hey, jeez. It puts you just in a terrible frame of mind.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
And with a runner on first here, you're playing right into the pitcher's hands if you go chasing pitches below the knees. You got to know the situation and make him bring something up in the zone.
Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Under it now is Stanton to make the catch, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, third baseman
Chase Headley is the last chance now with 2 out here in the 9th. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Well, now he's got to be saying, this is the wrong time for that strike zone to start shrinking. You need that to be a strike.
Not close. It's 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
The 2-0 on the way. Too high as he misses again here, and it's 3-0 now.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Not often you'll see a 3-0 slider, but when you need a strike, any pitch will do.
The 3-1 pitch. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Hey, that's a great job to work out the walk there. I mean, that's one thing managers like to see. You got to die hard at the plate, even down to your final out. You never know in this game.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Steve Cishek is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 31, Steve Cishek. Now catching and batting in the 9th spot, number 6, Jeff Mathis.
Jed Jerko will stand in now, and hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all.
And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. And he'll lay off a first pitch sinker, missing down and in for a ball. 1-0. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
A two-out hit here would be nice, but a two-out walk wouldn't be the worst thing in the world either.
A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
And obviously a walk here would be a huge development in this game with 2 outs in the 9th inning. You don't want to bring that tying run to the plate.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Back-to-back walks now by 2 different pitchers. The last one knocked the other pitcher out of the game. We'll see how forgiving their manager wants to be about this one.
Yasmani Grandal will stand in as the possible tying run, so expect him not to get cheated up there with the bases loaded. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. And from that man's perch in the first base dugout, more of the same.
You know, I think the calls have gone both ways, but I bet you'd have a really hard time convincing him of that.
And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove.
Yeah, you know, you don't want to give him any kind of cheapie here with 2 away. That's a nice block behind the plate.
Taken called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
And this crowd wasn't all that big, but they've stuck around to the final out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Oh, that's a tough take, but a good one. The pressure's still squarely on the pitcher out there. He's still got to come in.
Deep breath. Now the 2-2. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
And that turns out to be a great start to this series for these guys as they take game 1 here in front of the home crowd.
And the Marlins got a big lift here tonight from the contributions of this man, Jared Saltalamacchia. Can't ask for much more. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he only had 1 hit, but he definitely made it count. A big home run that turned out to be the decisive blow in the ballgame.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Marlins win it 7-3. Good night from Miami.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First, for the victorious Miami Marlins, 7 runs on 6 hits. 1 error. They left 4 men on base. For the Padres, 3 runs, 4 hits. With 1 error, they left 5 men on base. The winning pitcher is Carlos Marmol. His record is now 1-1. Give the save to Steve Cishek, his 3rd. The loss goes to Josh Johnson. He falls to 0-1. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 10 minutes. A reminder that Marlins shuttle buses are available outside Marlins Park with service to the Culmer Metro Rail Station.